Welcome back, my turtles, to another art video with Foxfoot Crafts. Today I wanted to do a video showing you guys me making a new neck collar for my Harley Quinn costume. So, if you guys have seen me in person at the Zone doing my live events last year, I do tend to change up my costume a little bit. Sometimes I wear the bows, sometimes I may or may not wear my little cufflinks, but one of the things that I kind of have been meaning to do was make a new neck collar. So I had one that I made for my very first event out of felt, and it ended up getting kind of gross, didn't survive the wash very well, and so then I went online. I was trying to find a better Harley Quinn one, couldn't find one that I could afford, and so I purchased this little collar, and this has been my kind of makeshift collar to wear. But I am wanting to try again. Not that this collar has not done a lot for me, but with the new year starting up, I wanted to try to make a new collar, and so you guys are going to get to see a video of me trying that. So starting off, I have a piece of tracing paper that I'm going to use to make a pattern, and it's just going to kind of be the regular jester collar. So kind of like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out, and then I am going to clone it just because I know that I could fold the fabric over and everything, but that tends to mess with my dyslexia, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make 2 of these. So, and from there I will take these and trace them out onto my material, cut them out, and get to stitching. So for my Harley Quinn collar, my new one, I am using fleece. Not sure how I feel about it yet. We'll see once I get to stitching. Trying to get it as close to the edges as possible. As a kid, my mom sewed a lot, and I remember trying to sew myself, and looking back at it, I feel really bad because I would just cut right out of the center of the fabric and ruin, a whole yard of fabric because I had just gone in and butchered it from the middle. So that I definitely feel bad about that now that I'm older, so sorry, Mom. So there is our pattern. So I have these scissors. They are Fiskars. They're specific for fabric. And after we cut, I'm going to go ahead and pin it. Pinning is something that you should be doing more, and for some reason, just as a kid, I was like, no, I'm not going to pin, and just pin your stinking fabric. It's going to hold it together. It's going to keep it from moving around. I don't know why. I don't know why I butted heads with that. That one seems to be dull. guys notice my cute little pin cushion. This was made by a friend of mine. I love her to death, and she had a cute little turtle pin cushion, and I think it was maybe tomatoes that we were growing at the time, and she and I exchanged a bunch of my tomatoes from my garden for this cute little pin cushion. I love her. I think she's super cute. Both my friend and the turtle pin cushion. So. Did I overpin? Probably, but again, I'm not a skilled seamstress, so I will take any little bit of help I can get. I'm gonna set that aside. Take the second part and cut out the back. I did notice that my video was starting to get a little long, so instead of showing you guys the footage of me laying down the fabric and the pattern and cutting and pinning out the second set, I just went ahead and jumped into putting it on my sewing machine. So hopefully that's okay. I have also sped up the time on my sewing machine just to help keep this video from being too long. I did run into the issue of my sewing machine wanting to jam up a couple times, and the thread kept breaking. I broke a needle. I'm not quite sure what was going on. I should probably go through and dust out and oil my sewing machine. I don't think I've done that since I got it from my mom, so I need to go through and give it a little bit of love. So I even was trying to figure out some of the adjustments, because it really was just taking much longer than I thought it would have taken. All in all, though, I was able to make it around both the front and the back with just a basic stitch. So from there, I took them and flipped them inside out, so that way you wouldn't be able to see the seams. And I will show what that looks like, what I'm referring to, in the next little section. Here we have the piece after it's been flipped right side up. I did hand stitch these two together on the underside, so that part won't be visible. And I'm gonna go ahead and iron it. My cat wants to help. And then I'm going to attach Velcro to these ends. The ironing should help it sit better when I'm wearing it. Help press it out and not have it be so fluffy. And after I got it ironed, I went ahead and hand attached little pom-pom poofs to the end. And for our final reveal, the Harley Quinn collar, it definitely goes really well with my shirt. So I'm very excited to wear this at the next live event. I'm very pleased with it. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time.